the first critical choice I made on my journey was to pick up the phone when my sister called. Since then, I have labeled this choice making a first choice, because for me at that point, that was a first choice on my journey to enduring success. Now, that was a pretty profound choice because it gave me a chance to change. Since then, I've made other first choices that weren't so profound. Will you share with us a first choice that you made that when you reflect, has impacted your journey to where you're at?
There was one that was really pivotal. And when you ask me that question, it's the first thing that comes into my head. And there was this moment where I was at an event. I was in London, and it was, sort of a fairly prestigious event. And I'd been invited because I'd been doing some cool stuff. It was like, some top entrepreneurial women's event, right? And it was in the city of London. Now, I'm a clown, right? And a performer, as well as working in the world of business for 20 plus years, right? And for some reason, and we're going back maybe 15, 16 years, I remember thinking, well, it's in the city, better wear a suit. So I went and bought myself a suit, right? I then went, I'm going into the city of London. I better wear heels. I don't wear heels. I wear trainers. I can't walk in heels. I look ridiculous in heels. It was just not a good thing, right? And then I thought, well, I'm going into the city. I better buy myself a bag. Now, I don't even know why I'm holding a bag like that, because I don't even know how to hold a bag, because I don't use bags like that, the kind of girly kind of bags. And so I found myself going into this event, and I'd even put my quiff down. My hair's quite long today. So I'd even put my quiff down, right? And I went into this event, and I had put on literally a costume because I thought that's what the world wanted of me. And I remember sitting in that room, and I disappeared. And I went in the lift, and I remember going down the lift, and it was a beautiful day in London, and I still smoked at the time. And I remember sitting outside having a cigarette, and I remember so distinctly going, I am never hiding who I am again. I'm never going to make myself disappear in that way, because I never want to feel like how I felt in that room. And that moment, I could literally trace 15, 16 years, that moment being the start of me moving towards enduring success.
It's amazing. That's an awesome story. And you can tie it all back to that.
Yeah, completely.
And now you get to inspire others, perhaps, to make a choice like that. Thank you for joining me for this episode of the Choose and Become interview series. To check out more episodes, go to www.trishkendall.com/podcast, or go to any of your favorite podcast channels, including YouTube, under Trish Kendall Speaks, and you'll find this interview and more. Choose and become.